everybody. I'm Condra, and I've been asked to share the recipe for pimento cheese. Well, the truth is, I've never seen a recipe for this. I've only learned through my ancestors, through my mom and my grandmother, watching them make pimento cheese. Now, pimento cheese as I was growing up was made of Velveeta, pimentos, and Miracle Whip. But when I moved to New York, it became very difficult for me to find Velveeta cheese to buy and pimentos and Miracle Whip. I just decided to switch that off. So what I do now is I buy cheddar cheese, roasted peppers, and I use Hellmann's real mayonnaise. So the most important thing are those three ingredients. I guess it's not really pimento cheese. I guess it's a roasted red pepper cheddar cheese spread. But this is the truth. I have no disrespect for Velveeta, pimentos, and Miracle Whip, or any other choice of your mayonnaise or salad dressing, but this is what I use. Cheddar cheese, I buy the sharpest I can get, roasted red peppers, and mayonnaise. Hellmann's real mayonnaise, no low calorie, none of that. So I'll be back in a minute and show you exactly how I put these ingredients together. Yes, so you've grated your cheese, and for about a pound of cheese, makes a good amount. So you've grated your cheese. I've used the larger side of the grating utensil. And then you need to slice and dice the roasted red peppers. Now these roasted red peppers will always come with some charred skin remaining on them. So I recommend that you take the time to remove all that charred skin so you don't have to take time to explain to people who are eating why there are little black specks in your pimento cheese or roasted red pepper cheese spread, whatever you call it. But you take it and you dice and slice the red peppers until I'd like make them in nice, long strands and things. And then this is about a half cup for a pound of cheddar cheese. You get those in there, and it's really up to you. You just have to eyeball it and decide how much looks, when it looks like it's generous and gonna be good, and what gets dropped on the counter, you just leave there for later. You can eat it yourself, but don't put it on the sandwiches for your friends. So you mix it up, and there's a nice proportion of it looks nice and pretty with the red and the yellow orange of the cheese. And another secret, if you can call it that, is I usually put some of the brine or the pickling agent from the roasted red peppers. That just gives it a little bit more flavor, and you're going to want it to be nice and spreadable anyway. So mix that in there, and once again, it's all up to you. You can determine how much you put in of all of these things. Then it's mayonnaise time. I put 1, that's not going to be enough. 2 heaping tablespoons of mayonnaise. Mix that in. You're just trying to get it to the perfect creamy spot so that you can spread it easily on your bread. And yeah, that's it. You you make it nice and spreadable. And when you have the pimento cheese to a nice spreadable quality, it's gonna be beautiful and tasty. Then it's time to put it on the bread. First requirement, you must cut the crust from the bread. And use a really good quality bread. This is for your friends. You want to be as generous. You want them to enjoy it as much as possible. So once you've removed all the crust from the bread, take it, put some pimento cheese in there. Now then, in the name of Marjorie Marie Manning, who is my mother, she insists that the pimento cheese be spread entirely from edge to edge of the bread. Once again, this is for our friends. We want to be generous. We want them to enjoy all these delicious flavors and know how much they are loved, and that we do not scrimp on them at all. We want it to be a really delicious experience tasting this pimento cheese, roasted red pepper, cheddar cheese spread. So there you have it. Nice, ready to be sliced into pieces to put on a tray, or just ready to eat as a sandwich for yourself. Extra fancy without the crusts. So that is the recipe as it is for the pimento cheese that you enjoyed at coffee hour for all these years. I'm sorry if I've deceived you. I didn't mean any malice by calling it pimento cheese when it is actually roasted red pepper cheddar cheese spread. But it's delicious, and it's shared with you with great respect, and you make it with love. You bring in all of the ingredients that you learned, all the tactics that you've learned from your ancestors, and you just are thankful that it brings joy to people. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have fun experimenting with the recipe, and I hope to see you soon. Everybody, may God continue to shield you from the coronavirus. Thank you. I really love most of you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.